51 days ago today, Valorant season started, the spring 2023 Valorant season, that is, and 51 days later, it is going to come to a conclusion with the JV Week 8 match of the week, which is the Kimberly Papermakers taking on Horlick JV Grade. 2 4-3 teams looking to decide a tie for 9th place in the sole JV division. I am your fellow WIHSEA commentator, Andrew Czysz Jr., joined alongside our beloved color commentator, Henry.
Hello.
It's been 2 weeks in the making, folks. We apologize for the last 2 JV streams not being able to happen due to technical difficulties and my availability being very limited. Nonetheless, though, we are here again to provide you with some JV action. So, JV Week 8, Kimberly Papermakers to start us off. Players consist of Drake, Devious, Parker, Dragonic, the Dark 100, Talus, Eternal 3, and Marshall Cheeky B. Spring 2023 stats for the Papermakers: 4-3 overall, 26-17 round differential, tied for 9th place. They defeated Rib Lake 13-1 in Week 1. They lost to Tomahawk in Week 2, defeated Union Grove via forfeit in Week 3, lost to Watertown 11-13 in Week 4, defeated Durand, Arkansas via forfeit in Week 5, lost to Williams Bay via forfeit in Week 6, and defeated Horlick JV Scarlet 13-3 in Week 7. Home and away stats for Kimberly: they are 1-1 as home and 1-1 as away, and the home and away stats do not include forfeits. Moving on to Horlick JV Grade Division 1, the sole division for JV. Players consist of Zach Omtera, their captain, Kingston King Kong, Scott Kriegmeister, Jacob, and Juan Zales. Spring 2023 season stats: 4-3 overall record, 20-39 round differential, tied for 9th place with Kimberly. As I said previously, they lost to Port Washington 6-13 in Week 1, defeated Lake Mills via forfeit in Week 2, defeated Central City Cyber via forfeit in Week 3, lost to Two Rivers 1-13 in Week 4, that was featured on stream, lost to Freedom 0-13 in Week 5, defeated Nakusa via forfeit in Week 6, and they defeated Jefferson 13-10 in Week 7. I will also say this, note that Port Washington match was rescheduled. It happened during Week 6, I believe. So that match led to Horlick being able to defeat Jefferson the next week in Week 7. Other statistics: Horlick is 1-2 as home and 0-1 as away. Home and away stats again do not include forfeits. With those notes out of the way, Henry, what do you expect to see in this matchup?
Valorant is a game that really anything can happen. It doesn't really matter statistics as much because upsets are pretty common usually. So I think this is ultimately going to come down to whoever plays the best on our map today, Pearl. It's a newer map, and it's also one of the least favorite maps of most people. So I'm excited to see what agents are brought out and how each of these teams play it out.
I'm interested to see as well. Interested to see if Horlick JV Grey can finally get their defining moment on stream after getting virtually destroyed by Two Rivers in Week 4. So hoping they get the job done. This is Kimberly's debut on the WIHSEA streams for the very first time. Finally got them in the lineup, so very happy with that. All right, with that out of the way, we still have quite a bit of time before the match starts. Let's look at some division standings. See if I can pull it up. Okay, all right, change the scene. And once again, if you're looking to see the division standings for yourselves for either varsity or JV, go to WIHSEA.leaguespot.gg. All the standings for Valorant and League of Legends will be on this website, as you can see here. We have already gotten the League of Legends playoff brackets. We will get the Valorant playoff brackets tomorrow night on stream. Mike Dolly will be streaming that, the head honcho of WIHSEA, if you will. All right, let's go over the standings for varsity real quick here, since we have more time to kill. So Park is on top, 8-0, finishing without a single loss. This is a great turnaround for them, Henry. Is in Rocket League and Smash Bros, if you recall, they did not have the greatest record. So seeing them in this position is pretty tremendous.
Absolutely.
In a position to make a deep playoff run, possibly. But we shall see. There's a two-way tie for second place. Oak Creek 7-1, Waukesha West 7-1, 7-1. Another note I want to make, I believe I said top 12 teams make the playoffs. That is a mistake. It is top 16. Once again, top 16 teams from all 3 divisions of varsity will be making the postseason. Continuing on, Horlick 6-1. They have a makeup match today against Arrowhead that is supposed to be happening at 4:15. They're tied for 4th with Watertown and Bayport. Both of them are 6-2. Sheboygan North and Case tied for 7th, and then Kimberly in the mix for varsity with WIHSEA South. Appleton East also in the mix as well with 4-4 records. Preble 3-5, Arrowhead 2-5, Appleton North 2-6, Greenfield 1-7, Middleton 1-7, and then Southwest into Forest will most likely not be making the playoffs. All right, let's go over to Division 1. Sorry, Division 2. I guess the standings aren't there anymore. All right, so I think this is the playoff bracket for Division 2. All right, cool. Let's look at Division 3. Division 3's bracket's already out as well. Let me go back to Division 1. Okay, bracket's not made for Division 1. That makes sense because there's still some makeup matches that need to happen. But we can go over Division 2 and Division 3 since the playoff brackets are right here. So, round 1, the matchups are going to be West Salem versus Mount Horeb, Reedsburg versus Baraboo, Seymour and Wisconsin Lutheran, Shawano and Pius 11, Grafton and Jefferson, Elkhorn versus West Superior. Man, that's a tough one for them after their loss to Seymour. Hopefully they can get back on track and win a playoff match. As West Superior has had a great season. They went 500, 4-4, and they're going to go against Elkhorn, a team that they needed help from in order to try to get higher seeding, but the Elkhorn did help them out, but unfortunately for West Superior, Port Washington Baraboo won their matches, which prevented West Superior from jumping up. Also, the loss to Seymour didn't help anything. And then Fox Valley taking on Slinger, and then Port Washington taking on Wilmot to round things out. So, a couple of good matches within the first round of Division 2. See if I take any of those into consideration. All right, we'll go Division 3 just to kill some more time. Freedom going to take on Phillips. Lake Mill is going to take on the Coosa. Williams Bay is going to take on Flambeau. Valder's going to take on Bonduel. Durand, Arkansas versus Bigfoot. Edgewood, Bruce. Walden, Lancaster. And then Watoma and Wisconsin Heights. All right, and we'll take a look at the JV standings for right now. The Baby Red Cats, 7-0. Remaining on top of the conference after defeating Williams Bay last week. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that on stream. And then there is a 4-way tie for second place. Williams Bay, Port Washington, Two Rivers, and Preble. Henry, Preble's been doing really good this year.
Yeah, I mean, we had a few hiccups along the way. 2 of our varsity players actually left in the middle of the season.
Oh,
so
well.
We had to wing it with a few of our JVs.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, you guys are most likely going to be in the postseason, meaning that you're probably going to play in the postseason, most likely.
Hopefully.
Yep. And there's a 3-way tie for 6th place. Freedom, Watertown, and Tomahawk. All these teams are 5-2. And there's a chance that all these teams lose. Horlick JV grade could hop up further in the rankings. It just depends on the round differential of these other teams and how good Horlick performs in this game against Kimberly. And the same thing could be said about Kimberly. Now, if Kimberly is able to dominate this match, chances are they might have better round differentials than a couple of these teams that I'm mentioning, because they have the better round differential than Horlick. They have less losses. They have more wins, so Kimberly could possibly shoot up to 6th place if they win today's match, and Freedom, Watertown, and Tomahawk all lose today. And then we have Horlick JV Scarlet right behind their counterparts, and they take on the Bayview Red Cats, so that's going to be a tough one for them, going against the powerhouse that is Bayview. I wonder if they're going to try different esports next year. Or I should say later this year, because we start with probably Smash again. So maybe they'll go with the Smash team. Maybe they'll have a Rocket League team. Who knows? Even though I won't be here full time, I'll still be keeping up with the standings and all that fun stuff. Union Grove's also in that 9th place tie. Jefferson, Cyber Tigers, Case, Durand, Arkansas rounding things out. Rib Lake and the Coosa Lake Mills, 2 teams that forfeited their season at the bottom. I still got about 5 minutes to go here. And yeah, it's crazy to think it's already the last regular season stream for the WIHSEA Valorant season, and the last regular season game that I'm going to cast. So after this match, I would have casted 58 total regular season matches. That's incredible. Stemming from 2 seasons of Rocket League, 1 season of Smash, and then 1 season of Valorant. Now, if you ask me which season was my best one, I would have to say probably either the first Rocket League season or the Smash season. Because, Henry, that Smash season was a sight to behold, man.
That was really good. very, very fun time. A lot of great memories made, especially at that state.
Oh yeah, for sure. The echoed mic, yeah. God, it just sounded so bad when like everybody was just cheering because we were sitting right by them.
That is true. Yeah. The position wasn't the greatest.
No, it wasn't the greatest, but we made it work.
We made it happen.
Yeah, we made it work. I think it was La Follette and Appleton East in that Division 1 final. Oh my god, dude, that comeback by La Follette was incredible, dude. And then you can't forget about that JV Week 5 match that we did on a Monday, the Durand, Arkansas, North Crawford match. I think still that's my favorite match that I've ever casted for Smash.
I think that's one of my favorites as well, because that one was just so crazy. Think about it. Like, so many weird things happened that day.
Yeah. Just insane. Yeah, I think it came down to like 1 set point or something like that. As I'm looking at one of the clips that won Durand, Arkansas the match. Orion playing as Sephiroth and then David on Steve. Yeah, that was a very good match for sure. All right, let's go to the capture screen. We have less than 5 minutes remaining before game time. And then right after this match is over, I got baseball announcing to do again. I got Horlick and Case tonight. First time I've been able to do baseball casting in 2 weeks, so that'll be nice. Be a nice prime time game. Alright, 2 minutes remaining before match time. Waiting on an invite from Kimberly. Alright. All right, Henry, I sent you an invite. There you go. All right.
All right.
Looks like we're about to get things started here shortly. Waiting to see if Kimberly's ready. All right, and it's starting time. Let's go. JV Week 8. Set to start.
We're gonna see a soul block on the Pearl. That's very different. A Harbor is pretty status quo. We're also gonna see a Brim as a supporting controller, but not a Viper. A Jet, also pretty status. We're gonna see a Raze pick, an Omen, Sage, and a Jet on the side of KHS here.
Commentator is looking between Raze and Sage.
Raze is familiar from Commentator.
Yep.
Kimberly on the defense, Horlick on the attack. Starting this game off here.
Funny thing is, Commentator before today's game told me that it's payday, and it's football terminology in his eyes. So his definition of payday is the event at which a big challenge is present in the hope that said big challenge is conquered. Example, look fellas, I know we have been through some hard times, but it's payday. Let's go play a good game. There's a little bit of encouragement, a little rub from the captain of Horlick to his team as they're looking to close out their season strong.
We see Dragonic in Kind of an interesting position here playing Art with the ability to dash away if he is swung too far. We're gonna see two players go up mid on the side of Horlick as well as an A push. Dart is however gonna scout out Gonzalez. I'm sorry with the bomb, but out in the Art. Dragana hears it, but he is backing up here.
Terra might have driving. Oh, we got him.
Terra spotted him before he could react. In a free frag, but Cheeky is here. And it's also a frag on the Kriegmeister and on Terra. A great flank, and the A push is moving up here. Cheeky B is still positioned in Art. Dark One is going to move up here.
See if we can get a pick or two here.
It's right. Clear your right there, please. Gonzalez able to find two people. Ultimately take out Eternal and Dark
down
One.
A.
1 shot.
King Kong's looking to peek your Dark One.
Moving up Art, potentially going for a flank here. Bomb is down A.
King Kong's
is gonna mark both players.
King Kong hiding behind the barrier here near main. Trying to get out of the line of
30
sight.
seconds left.
King Kong looking to get out of there, but unfortunately they do not have the spike. They're gonna have to cross. Doppel holding it. King Kong taking him down.
Spike.
King Kong does have the spike. He's gotta watch his flank.
One enemy remaining.
2v1. Oh, Gamekeeper!
Possibly the most unfortunate timing to heal his teammate there ever. As King
Now
Kong
we're
walked
warmed
out. You couldn't even get the heal off in the first place. As King Kong was able to take out Cheeky B in DV spins.
Or like taking the round 1 win to start things
We're
out.
gonna see the Bucky buy. Yeah, we're gonna see a Bucky from Kriegmeister. And the best buy is a Deagle on the side of on Kimberly's DV spins. We're gonna see, looks like another heavy A push, not a force. Dart going out from Dangerous One, and it is ultimately gonna mark Gonzalez. On turn with the bomb buddy.
Take flight.
Not gonna spot anyone with a nade. Unfortunately, it's going to miss the window.
Good to see Dark One putting the firebolt out, getting that Sova drone. Smoke from Kriegmeister's gonna rain down on the A site. Dark One still holding his position.
But he is gonna be able to scout out that there's 3 players A over his team. The Dizzy's gonna go out. Not gonna find Dark One here though. I'm gonna find a pick on Eternal.
Devious Beans gets up one as well.
A nice headshot in the gamekeeper. Wingman going in to the bomb. Dark One breaking Wingman. Bomb is lost, but there's tons of people. I'm able to secure the flag onto Dark One. Cheeky behind. On the side of Kimberly here. Or Horlick here. But ultimately, Horlick able to execute on a site.
Good pick at the end for Gonzalez.
And not quite get
He
planted
says their
down.
bullets tickle.
Horlick has a 2-round advantage to start this one out. Catching Kimberly on their
Both teams
toes.
buy up here. Not quite a full buy from either team, but definitely Kimberly's buy is a lot weaker here. As they're rocking with a Stinger, a Spectre, and a Sheriff. Are seeing mostly rifles and Spectres on the side of Horlick. We're gonna see a B push as well, 5-man B.
Bomb Buddy is gonna eventually go out from Terra. Not yet though.
Bomb buddy out.
Now it's gonna go out.
Material, gonna block on the site. Boombot going out, inside the
Oh!
Eternal gonna catch him on the really tight angle.
Eternal's gonna get that pick there. Unfortunate for Terra.
There's at least a few players here. Cascade is gonna go out.
Gonna need to watch Dark One on that flank.
Some space here.
Dark One on the flank.
Dark One on the flank. Gonna find frag on the gamekeeper. King Kong looking here to try to steam it out.
Unfortunate decision there.
At the worst time. Kriegmaster also gonna find a pick under Eternal. 3 versus 3 here. Or like could possibly just rotate off the site.
They could very well
Wingman's
do
gonna go
that.
in for Juan Gonzalez. Ultimately gonna be destroyed as well. And so is the Dizzy. We're just gonna find both players.
Devious Beans.
Gonzalez, again, Dizzy's Beans very low. They're unaware that Dragonic is placed up.
30
Good pick by
seconds
Juan.
left.
Ultimately finding the pick. She could be unable to find the pick.
Last player
So,
standing.
Gonzalez also. But she could be ultimately finding Gonzalez. And we take the same angle, right to King Kong. Who is ultimately gonna get the kill. And bomb's gonna go down.
Ultimate
Play
ready.
money.
We have a good thing going. Keep it up.
Good start for Horlick JV Gray, winning 3 straight rounds. Just outsmarting Kimberly so far in this one. Looks like we're going to see a potential A site push here.
And 2 players go mid here instead of Horlick. Kimberly with that heavy B stack as well. But like for a faster, it's a sound was made over there.
Go get it.
Gamekeeper and Juan are going to go near the A
He's
site.
gonna see this, but he's gonna back up because he does only have the Bucky. Not able to really fight close range. Nate is gonna go out. Not gonna have King Kong.
Bomb buddies out from Cheeky B. He gets beans. Coming to contact with there. Always going to get blinded.
Off the Dizzy, he's gonna find Jimmy's beans.
The Dizzy worked to perfection. Juan just knows how to play Gecko.
Spike down A.
That's bomb down as well.
King Kong gets a pick on the dark one.
Gamekeeper and Gonzalez looking to work their way up hard. However, his team.
Cheeky B watching flowers.
King Kong.
Jet's grounded.
pick.
My ult
Harbor
ready.
is ready. Cheeky B getting a pick on the Gamekeeper.
King Kong going to be planting.
Ringmeister.
Spike planted.
Rotating around. Cheeky B.
Ringmeister ultimately.
Good
Fighting
play.
for Dragonic. Fighting Quickmaster.
Laying a smoke down.
Last player standing.
Ethereal unaware that Gonzalez is to the right of him.
Juan picking up both of those kills there. Helping his team out. And Horlick still remains undefeated in terms of rounds in this game. Yeah, again, this JV Gray team had to deal with so many obstacles this season. They had lack of player availability, and they had a hard schedule to fall under. Now, we talk about those 2 Rivers and Freedom matches. Those were 2 of the best teams in the JV division, so it was tough competition for them.
Hardball is online, as well as the Thrash in the showdown here.
Kriegmeister gonna get Dragonic.
Dragonic, which is gonna get or like some insurance up mid. Over, they're going to leave alley here.
Thermal.
3
Oh,
people on the side of Kimberly going up alley. The Gamekeeper,
Spike planted.
Ringmeister is going up here. You're gonna be able to find another player in the dark one. Unable to find Cheeky B quite yet. Cheeky B is no one in that position though.
you see Devious Beans coming around near B site tunnel. Terra looking. Devious Beans.
Almost gonna catch him.
And he does catch him.
Flawless.
Flawless
Kriegmeister
round for
also
Horlick.
finally finding that pick on the Kriegmeister.
Kriegmeister with a 3K. Horlick looking very good in this matchup, Henry.
And there's still 3 ults online for Horlick as well. However, there's the Sova ult, the Showstopper, online for Kimberly, which could hopefully delay plant. But unfortunately, Kimberly is looking
Keep up.
like they're having a very hard time defending sites here.
Yeah, and in Valorant, if you're not able
Or like
to,
kind of dividing and conquering here as well.
yeah, if you can't get a strategy together and you let the opposition keep winning rounds.
Slashing, hopefully looking to find someone close here. It is going to get picked, but Slash is ultimately going to find no one. But that shows presence A from Horlick.
Kimberly's gonna have to change up their strategy to get on the board here. They've already allowed Horlick to win 5 straight rounds. If they keep letting this continue, I'm not sure if they can come back.
Cascade going out, blocking out the line of sight.
Man's gonna plant spike.
Good Dragonic here. One man going in to plant bomb. Ultimately gonna make it to his destination and be able to plant as well.
Terra gets
Terra getting 2.
He is just going off.
An amazing push out of art. Uncontested.
Thernal's gonna get
We're
Kriegmeister
gonna see a
though.
heavy flip in main.
Terra
Finally
3K.
down to Cheeky B. On for it is if he's able to find another here.
Spike is still down. Terra. Let's see what he can do here. Kimberly's gonna try to go for the defuse. Sage Ball's gonna go up. Satchel's gonna go up. Oh, he's gonna all three up in the air. 4K. Oh, a gamekeeper. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
For Horlick.
I wonder how Omtero is gonna feel about that one.
5 ultimates online for Kimberly.
Yeah, that satchel play from Omtero was brilliant, Henry. Jumping over the Sage wall, getting the Sage. That led to Gamekeeper getting the round ceiling pick. And Horlick up 6 rounds already in this matchup. They need 7 more to walk out of here victorious.
MBB push. We are gonna see Kriegmeister and Omtero push up mid here. Looking for art as well. It's kind of a split presence. The bomb buddy is ultimately going to score some presence here, but we are gonna see an alley push from Omtero and Kriegmeister.
Wanga is looking to go for the club.
So we're gonna spot Dragonic. All there's a sheriff. Made us up. That's eternal.
Gets 2.
As well.
Oh.
Spike planted.
GTB ultimately going to whiff on King Kong. That's a 4 versus 2 here.
Dragonic only at 9 health. Not a favorable situation. Trying to get a pick with that sheriff. Not able to hit any of his shots, unfortunately. Dark One's gonna launch this over Dart. He's gonna see Gamekeeper. Gonna mark him.
Last player
Juan is gonna get Dark One.
Flying Dark One. And Dragonic at 9 HP here.
Orbital Strike was not just
unable to. King Kong gonna take him out. A 7-0 lead.
wow. Horlick JV Gray is just running roughshot.
Up on the half.
Oh, they are just running roughshot here. This could end up being a quick game.
13-0 potential.
Yeah, as Kimberly is not adjusting
That's
very well.
nice.
Yeah, they're just not adjusting.
Really
So
depends how they play their attack round. It's kind of do or die for them on there. If they're able to score at least a few rounds here on attack, that would be more beneficial. But on defense, sorry.
yeah, at this point,
We're gonna see Gamekeeper and Kriegmeister once again push up mid here.
it's gonna be very tough for Kimberly to win rounds here if they're not able to adjust their strategy. That's what they're
Master's
doing.
spotting Dragonic. Dragonic with the ghost. They're potentially gonna find the pick. Both players sitting on a low amount of HP here.
Omtero is just going off right now.
I'm sorry, gonna find Cheeky B.
Rock confuse. Oh!
Showstopper is going in for sight. Gonzalez also finding pick on the Ethereal, finding 2.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Omtero 3K.
Ultimately going to fall to Omtero in Eternal. They spotted and it goes out.
Wow.
Omtero gonna spot him with another 4K.
He is just an animal, dude. Another 4K for Omtero. He means business. And he knows this is his last opportunity to make a splash in the WIHSEA Valorant scene, and he's putting on a show for us, Henry.
Absolutely.
There.
He's had to wait a couple months to actually get onto the JV roster and play in regular season competition. He had to work a musical for Horlick for a little while, and that's now over, and now he can return to play. And look at what he's doing here. He is shining right now.
We're gonna see Eternal holding the doors with the Bulldog. Aware that they like to push up mid here. Dark One ultimately gonna spot both on sorry. And Omtero on mid.
Oh yeah!
A little bit of a hairball moment. That's alright. Happens to the best of us. Nonetheless, though, Dark One's gonna be in the heart
here as well. Omtero pushing up doors. Eternal gonna find him.
Finally shutting down
is also
Omtero.
there. Dark One pushing up behind. Kriegmeister ultimately gonna fall anyway. Bomb is down. Cheeky finding another on the Gonzalez. It's a 5 versus 2.
Kimberly could get on the board here.
Last player standing. See ya.
Gamekeeper ultimately finding a Gamekeeper versus the Ace to win this.
Oh, I can't find a second. Kimberly finally on the board.
Is diminished.
We have come back from worse.
And the big reason why Kimberly won that round is because they picked off Omtero first. That was a huge win for them. And it allowed them to win the round because Commentator has been the man running around for Horlick to a degree, making things happen.
Kimberly is a very good decision here. But I mean, let's see if they can keep this momentum or if they're ultimately gonna fall to Horlick once again. Here.
You're gonna have 1 on A, 2 in mid plaza, and then you're gonna have 2 more on the B site.
Commentator hiding from the dart as well. 2 players door. Peek pushing out. Commentator gonna find the headshot. I told him I'm potentially going to peek to try to trade here, but I'm a little too scared to do so. Commentator gonna push up Art. He does have quite a bit of real estate here. JV gonna find a pick on one side.
Spike planted.
So Beacon from Wingmeister is gonna go out. He is still playing back, but Bomb is down due to Wingman here.
Kriegmeister sitting
Wingmeister
in a corner with the shotgun.
Close with this judge here. Commentator making sure he's not going to die from Art. However, it's pushing up Art.
Oh, Cheeky B 3K.
1 enemy remaining.
In Kriegmeister.
Gamekeeper, the last member for Horlick.
1 versus 3, but the clock is taking on that bomb.
Dragonic gonna go for the fuse. Gamekeeper. Oh,
it's not halved, but Kimberly does ultimately get it, I believe.
and they're gonna get it. Wow. That was insanely close. Kimberly winning 2 straight rounds, holding out till the very end. The Papermakers are within 6. They're going to need to do a lot more than what they showed us in the last 2 rounds if they want to come back and win this. Can this be a situation that happened last Tuesday where Seymour came up from an 8-4 split at the half? And when they switched to attacking, they won 9 rounds, and West Appear only won once on defending. Hopefully. I wonder if we're going to see that happen. Hopefully this gets a little bit more competitive.
Ontario, I think they're on the Dragonic.
Gonna use the Guardian this time around. Trying to get a second pick. Grenade's gonna go out. Gamekeeper's gonna get Eternal. Dark One's gonna get Gamekeeper. Oh, Dark One with a 3K.
Fighting 3 players here.
I tell you, that Vandal is so good, man.
Gonzalez fighting DVCs, and he walled off Ali. His teammates both have to go for the CT. That decision is ultimately going to be extremely detrimental. Dark One with a flank. And King Kong doesn't know.
I'm the hunter.
He's popping the ultimate out in the open.
He is oblivious, King Kong, to what is happening behind him.
Gonzalez finding Cheeky B, and they know where Dark One is now, and he's one shot.
He's gonna launch a recon dart though.
Recon dart going out.
Found them.
He's gonna find King Kong.
Spotted.
King Kong holding the angle. Oh, and he gets the pick.
He's gonna land the shot, and the Dark One falls, giving Horlick the momentum.
Last round in the half.
It's the shot just too easy for him. It's Horlick wins round 11, and it's the last round before the swap. The Papermakers want strong momentum going into the roll swap. They need to win this round just to establish some more confidence within themselves, because they won 2 straight rounds, and now Horlick has won another one to extend their lead. Very interested to see what Kimberly's going to do on the attacking side. Once the swap happens, Omtera
already found Omtera. That's Art.
launching a grenade through the hole in Art.
I suggest you move.
Also gonna have King Kong here.
Rocket fuse again.
Well.
See where he's going to go with that. He's going to see shooting. He's going to fire it. Oh!
A
little bit of raise on raise prime
Spike
there.
planted.
Falling the DV speeds.
Good pick from Devious Speed. So the 3v3 situation post plant, that is. Gamekeeper gonna get Eternal. Dragonic. He's gonna be right near King Kong. He doesn't see him though. Devious Speed's going for the defuse.
Grounded.
Gamekeeper's gonna go down.
Crossfire from Gonzalez.
Dragonic. Oh, and Gonzalez cleans it up.
Find the pick. That's a 10-2 in favor of Horlick.
Switching sides.
Absolute brilliance we're seeing from Horlick JV Gray. They have mustered up a great defensive game plan. They look like a completely different team than what I saw back in week 4 against Two Rivers, and I am very proud of that. Yes, there is bias with that statement, but I am genuinely proud.
Let's take a 2-2 split right now. And we're probably going to see Game Master just hold the mid.
Let's see if the Papermakers can find some pay dirt here. Try to get some round wins going here. Because Horlick only needs 3 rounds.
And Colin cutting off mid with his wall. But we are gonna see an A push. We're gonna see 2 people go up art on the side of Kimberly here. Dark is gonna go out on the side of the dark one and gonna spot Kim. He's gonna die to these screens from art, 2 players from art as well.
GTB is gonna get one. Dark one planting, Dragonic.
It's 5 versus 2, and Kriegmeister and Altair are gonna retake.
Altair gets a nice kill on the Dragonic. He's gonna push near art.
Grenade!
They're gonna go out. That could be money, not quite.
Kriegmeister trying to
But
flank.
displacing both Devious Beans in Eternal.
Smoke's down.
Smoke gonna go from Kriegmeister. As Altair
Oh, he doesn't win the fight on Cheeky B.
Find Altair, and ultimately Kimberly's gonna come out with the pistol in the second half.
Alright, Kimberly winning round 13. They're within 7 once again. Round 14 is going to start. Eternal using the buy to get the Bulldog.
Oh, they're A push. We're gonna see Eternal with that Bulldog, you are correct.
Yep. He was pretty feisty with it before, so no surprise there.
Scanning
So
ahead.
much as usual, also same players in same positions. From Kimberly, we're gonna see 2 players.
Juan's gonna get spotted.
Dragonic push up here. Gamekeeper gonna spot these beats, ultimately find a pick with Dragonic with a trade. Leaves it to a 4 versus 4. Alterno's gonna flash out on the site in the nade from
GTB.
going to take out King Kong.
GTB is gonna get. No, he's not. Juan wins the fight.
And
Dragonic
Kriegmeister here
gets him
sends
down.
the Marshall.
One
Altair
enemy
finding
remaining.
2 picks, 1 on Dragonic, 1 on Dark One.
1v1.
Last player
Nope.
standing.
That was a
Smoke's going
1v1.
down. Eternal does have the Bulldog. He spots Kriegmeister. Kriegmeister does not spot him.
Kriegmeister
Putting on the
gonna
bomb.
try to go for the
Finding the
defuse.
4 key on his keyboard, apparently. Spray through smoke. The hot finding Kriegmeister. He's gonna stick it.
He got it! Wow! Kriegmeister getting that Eternal gets him at the end.
Eternal still fighting the frag anyway, but so depressing for Kimberly there.
Eternal may have gotten the frag on the scoreboard, but he didn't get the round win. Unfortunate for Kimberly. JV Gray needs only 2 wins to move on to 5-3, finish their season 5-3 above 500. I feel really good about their team cohesion towards the end of this season.
Shadows traveling.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna spot all 5 players. Not gonna blow up though, luckily.
Grenade!
Altair with a crazy nade.
Gets a pick.
Altair gonna find a pick in the cheeky B. Eternal gonna teep. They don't know he's there. If he's able to find a nice pick, could be great. We see rotate here.
Yeah, we're gonna see a good rotate
it's
towards the
his
A side. Oh my god.
Spike down mid.
Running out of ammo. Dragonic goes. Kong who their trade his teammate. It's 2 versus 3 in favor of Horlick here. They are gonna intercept Eternal here.
Oh, Dragonic.
Mid. Dragonic also running up. We're gonna see Kriegmeister.
He missed Kriegmeister. Oh,
One enemy remaining.
Altera, the nice trade.
Dragonic last member.
First world here. Not Gamekeeper, sorry, Dragonic.
Altera
Finishing
3K.
job, the classic.
One more round for Horlick JV Gray, and they have this
Match
one
point.
in the bag.
Absolutely.
We're gonna see a 2-2-1 look for Horlick. We're gonna see 2 on B, 2 on A, and then 1 in
Get out of my
mid-conductor.
way.
That's gonna be Gamekeeper in mid-conductor.
Pretty status quo. Cheeky beat. Is that an Odin I see? Hold on a sec. That is. Alright, we're gonna see kind of a cheese buy.
Bomb buddy out.
From Cheeky B.
Then calling him to spot out. Nay, not gonna go back secret.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Lucky for King Kong, unfortunately for Cheeky beat. That Dizzy is going to hit so many people.
Cheeky B going through
Cheeky B
Omen's
pushing up
Cloud.
There he is.
Get out of here.
After also gonna find Gonzalez.
It's just too easy of a
What
pick.
about this Molly? I don't know.
Next.
Omtera with
see
Rocket
it,
Fuse.
Ultimate in this
Hold your
spawn.
horses now. He's gonna get 1.
And Altera.
He's gonna get 2.
Running the duel against Cheeky as well.
Oh, he can't get 3.
Gamekeeper's arts. He has to make a play happen and he has to make it fast.
It's up to Gamekeeper here. He's gonna have to push. Because you know Eternal's gonna try to
He sees
defuse.
Eternal.
Oh, he can't get him.
Frag though.
Oh,
Kimberly has the momentum.
they do indeed have the
That's gonna be a crazy
momentum.
comeback, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, on a match point situation like this, the pressure is at an all-time high for Kimberly. They need to win 8 straight rounds to make it overtime. That's a tall task. That's like stripping Roman Reigns of his undisputed Universal Championship. It's like near impossible for that to happen. And that analogy can be used for this situation here. Is Horlick JV Gray is just relentless, and as long as they're able to close things out, they should come out with the win. They have the greatest advantage possible right now.
Let's see a push towards A here. 2 players up art. I'm gonna make a stack, which is going to alert Gamekeeper. Potentially. It's not quite gonna leave him low though. 3 versus 4, but Gonzalez has the thrash that's ultimately getting destroyed, and he
Dark
doesn't
One's gonna be
have
planting.
Satchel out.
Altera using the
Spike
satchel
planted.
again.
catch.
He's up top. He finds 2.
One enemy
3.
remaining.
He's got to finish it off with a 4, right?
And Eternal's left.
He's going to go for the defuse. Smart play from Omtera.
He's got half. He's gonna stick it, and that's it.
Wow.
Team 4, Horlick.
Defenders win.
Horlick JV Gray is going to walk out on top, advancing to 5-3 on the season. Kimberly drops to 4-4. What a match from Horlick. The team
Absolutely
is
stellar
celebrating.
performance.
And the MVP of this one, Omtera, no surprise, their average combat score of 569, KDA of 33, 12, and 4, Econ rating of 138, 9 first bloods, and 1 defuse. Wow. Amazing, as Horlick wins 13-4 over Kimberly. Great match played by both teams, and that was the last regular season match for the Valorant season, and that is most likely my last regular season match for WIHSEA under my current full-time run, and that was a great poetic way to end off. With that being said, I would like to give you guys a regular season recap of the matches that were featured on stream. Also an additional note, so 21 unique schools were picked throughout the regular season. Casted, that is, and picked. Some of the teams, including Preble and Cyber Tigers, were not able to be streamed due to cancellations, forfeits, so unfortunately we couldn't get them on stream, but they were in consideration to be picked, so I will mention that. Varsity matches that we saw this season: Appleton East versus Racine Park, Case versus Horlick, Port Washington versus Fox Valley, Park versus Waukesha West, Grafton versus Port Washington, Valders versus Walden, Bayport versus Oak Creek, and Seymour versus West De Pere. Park was featured on stream twice. They won both of their matches. Case won their match. Fox Valley won their match. Grafton won theirs. Walden had their moment. Oak Creek as well. And then Seymour having their big comeback featured on stream. And then going to the JV matches, there was only 5 as week 2, week 6, and week 7. There was either availability issues or technical difficulties that prevented us from running a stream. But the JV matches that were picked and streamed: Two Rivers versus Durand, Arkansas, Freedom versus Williams Bay, Horlick JV Gray versus Two Rivers, Watertown versus Bayview, and Kimberly versus Horlick JV Gray. Two Rivers, much like Park, streamed twice, won both of their matches. Williams Bay won their matches by a hair. Horlick JV Gray won their match today against Kimberly, and then Bayview beat Watertown. Honestly, out of all of these matches, I got to give it to Watertown versus Bayview as my favorite JV match. I mean, seeing Akumi get like 47 kills in one game, that was actually insane. And then for varsity, it's kind of hard for me to really pick one. I think Port Washington and Fox Valley on paper was the best one. But yeah, it's kind of a hard decision for me. But I'm going to go with week 4, Park versus Waukesha West. That was a special moment for me, as it was my 50th regular season game casting, and also to see Park do so well in Valorant and in esports in general. Representing RUSD well is something that I'm very proud to see. And one last thing we're going to do real quick. We're going to give you a look at the updated standings for JV. Let me pop up the scene here. Let's see if there's any changes. Doesn't really look like there's much change. Let's look at the matchups that took place today. Alright, so Watertown won their match. So most of them are still in progress. Again, this one was very fast, so some of the other ones are going to be a little more competitive. Well, since we don't have that many statistics updated for the JV division rankings, we will be ending the stream shortly. Once again, I want to thank everybody who has supported me throughout my journey of being your fellow WIHSEA commentator, commentating 58 regular season matches across 4 different seasons within the span of 2 years is amazing. And Henry, I'm glad I got to do a big chunk of that with you.
Oh, absolutely. It was an honor.
I was honored to team up with you. Hopefully you continue commentating for WIHSEA once I'm gone. For Smash, Valorant. Will you be doing Rocket League, or?
I'll see.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know if I will, but
because I know you have the smarts for Valorant. I mean, your analysis is amazing, man. That's one thing I missed about doing these Valorant streams is your analysis, man. It's top tier. It's like me with like Mario Kart or Rainbow Six Siege. So I'm very grateful that I get to do this with you, and I'm sure playoffs are going to be fun too as well. But with that being said, the stream and I'll be coming to a conclusion. I have been your fellow WIHSEA commentator, Andrew Czysz Jr.
I've been your fellow commentator, Henry.
And we will see you back next week, Tuesday, for the start of playoffs.